Hey everybody. Today we're going to talk about Albion Online, especially specifically the crafting mechanics of the game. I get a lot of questions like, how do you start crafting? So we're going to simplify it for everyone. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so first things first, if you're going to want to start crafting, probably have a lot of questions. Basically, where do you start? How much do I need? Things like that. Well, I can tell you, you don't really need to start with 50M, 100M, 200M silver. For me, basically, I started with about 10 mil. This was back in the start of the E server. It's something that most people tend to be worried about. Definitely a valid point to be worried about, because whenever you first tried crafting, and I am one who experienced this as well, you see the estimated market value go down, right? And that's concerning because, it's definitely very hard for some people to earn silver, especially if you're a new guy, new to the game, right? And it's something that a lot of people tend to, be very irritated with, especially when they're just started. Crafting is not really a hit or miss. It's more on selling where is really the question. Finding materials is the easy part. Crafting is the easy part. You just gotta AFK, like you're seeing in the video right now. So you're probably asking yourself now, so where do I start? Well, first things first, you're gonna want to choose what you want to craft. For me, I started with bags. Yes, bags. For you, it could be any weapon that you are using right now in the game. So while you're crafting, you can also use your weapon for PvP. At least that's what I tend to do, at least. It's more of a preference on what you want to craft or what you find crafting. If you want to make full profit, and that's a different different conversation altogether. But this video is just for people who are planning on starting to craft. Choose one weapon or armor, helmet, boots, tools, whatever you wanna craft. Choose one. Focus on one, because starting as a crafter is well, if you have premium, you're more on gonna rely on your focus points so that you can earn extra. So choose one. The more focus points you have, of course, using your focus points will increase the return rate of your craft, whatever you want to craft, right? So for example, in this video, I felt like, hey, why not craft holy staff? As you can see there, this is in Royals, by the way, guys. It's not even like those big time crafters where they craft in hideouts and stuff like that. I tend to stay away from the stress. So after a hard day's work, managing the business and stuff, I just want to relax in Albion. So I craft in the Royal Cities, and I tend to sell in the Royal Cities as well. That's me. You can choose however you want to craft, whichever you find to be more convenient for you, or if you want to risk it, you can go to the black zones. If you have a hideout in the inner zones, and that's perfect. You can get like almost 50% return rate there, but the risk is always going to be there, the risk of you being ganked, the risk of transporting from the black zones going to the royal cities is there's always going to be a ever-present danger from gankers. So I want to stay away from that. For me, it's the royal cities, and as you can see there, I started with 23 something million in my inventory and ended the crafting session with about 29M, and that's just small time crafting right here. Imagine if you had like 500 million, how much could this go up to, right? This is just to start. So yeah, it's definitely more on where or how you want to style yourself. If you want to style yourself as the guy who crafts fire staff, then go for it, man. Like, you can 700 that and just within the day Probably if you have enough silver, if you have enough materials. Yeah, so pick one. Basically, is my tip. Now, that's the choosing part. Yeah, that's the hard part, really. Now comes the even more harder part. Like, question I always come into is, Raymond, you got all this crafted items. Where do you sell it? I tell you, it's definitely up to you, man. Like, you want to sell it. You want to sell it someplace where you're gonna make the most profit. Then definitely you can risk going to Carleon, or you're gonna want to sell it around the royal cities. Now, in this video, I'm gonna show you how. Basically, I'm definitely gonna get a lot of hate from a lot of crafters by doing this, but anyways, it is what it is. So you're gonna want to sell this in the black market, especially this types of bulk weapon crafting sessions that you will or have been doing. Why is that? Well, I'm gonna show you in a quick second here. So yeah, just keep watching. It would all make sense, I promise. Trust me. Give me just a minute. All right, here we go. Now, while you're waiting, for the meantime, enjoy this montage of me crafting random shits. Just random tier 5, tier 4, tier 6, whatever. I just need to clear up the storage space, really. And since we already mentioned it, this is mostly gonna be like a tutorial for you on how to craft and make profit using the system that Albion already has in place, which is the black market. Now, why the black market? Where you're gonna see in a couple of while, as I said. But basically, what the black market does is it swallows up your items, any item that you crafted. What do I mean by that is, whenever you sell order in the black market, what's going to happen is that the algorithm of the game is going to try to buy it based on the price that you sell it to. That's why a lot of people transferred over to Carleon. If you see the caravan in Limhurst, where there's like hundreds of people on oxes or transport mounts going all at once when Bandit starts, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to sell every single thing that they crafted or looted over to the black market so they can make a profit. Now, why do people risk it? I will again show you in a little bit, because this is all gonna make sense. I'm very sorry, but yeah, it's definitely worth the risk, is what I'm gonna tell you. Like I said in the first set of the video, choose what you craft and then sell it where you want. Now, I would highly suggest that for you to get a profit, you sell it at the black market first. Why? I'll give you the why in just a bit, so just enjoy. Okay, so now you're gonna see here that we have the items that we crafted. This is just for one items. Now you're gonna see with the recent update that Albion made, the estimated market value of the items or the whole stack is now showing in royals versus the black market, which makes everything a lot easier for people. Now, this pretty much self-explanatory, and this is why people transport it to the black market. You pretty much get your profits at 120% depending on whatever you craft. This is just for tier 4 items. Now imagine what you can do with higher tier items, guys. Now let's check and see if this will show. Okay, so it's lower than the projected amount, but still fine. You're still nicking a profit of about 95 some percent with taxes if you have premium, because it's just 6.5% premium for the tax setup fee plus the premium tax if you have premium, of course. So that's a hefty 94% profit for your item that you're still getting at 100% markup. So basically almost virtually zero risk, and you're doubling up your money. Imagine if you craft 200 million silver worth of these items, right? And you transport everything to the black market somehow, then you have yourself 400 million silver. That's times 2 of the profit that you are basically getting just by crafting this lower tier items. That's basically how the black market works. what it does, it's you put it in sell order, and the algorithm of the game will buy it off you. And those items that you crafted, they don't just virtually disappear. What happens is that it shows up in the chest that people open in Avalonian roads and solo dungeons, group dungeons, anywhere with a chest. Basically, those items comes from the black market, and that's how the black market system works. And that's how people make profit off of it. Now, a lot of people are going to be asking me, why don't you sell at a higher tier items? Well, I do sometimes, but the problem really there is that the higher tier items requires more, because they're a limited stock, especially the tier 7 and above. So what you're going to want to do is, if you are just starting crafting, then you make it you do the Chinese way, right? You just basically you take what's available to you, and you just basically, you spam it. Really, that's no other way to say it. You just spam it until it makes sense, and that's easily how, from if you're gonna see at the start of a video, or when I came back to the East server, after 2 to 3 years of inactivity, I only had 10 million. Now we have almost 300M, and I still have 4 point something billion in sell orders waiting to be sold, or to be generated into silver. That's basically how black market crafting works, and the safest way that you can do it is the way I really do it. Really, is by the royal cities. I'm definitely gonna get a lot of hate for doing this video, but hey, if you know something, you share it. Here's how it is. Just gotta find out other ways to earn. Thank you so much, guys, and yeah, enjoy. I hope everybody gets their silver up. Thanks.